and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Jackwitz. This is the Cage match, and this is my review for WWE NXT for 2/19/20. You start out with Undisputed Era in the ring. They get cut off by Velveteen Dream, and it's pretty quick and to the point. Velveteen says, "Why don't you leave your boys in the back and it'll just be me and you tonight talking to Roderick Strong." Roderick Strong, of course, accepts. No surprise there. Then you get Lio Rush versus Jordan Devlin. Lio Rush got his #1 spot last week in a match versus Angel Garza. This match, pretty much the same. I mean, it was high octane. Lio Rush is super quick and has a moveset like very few people in the business. He really, I think in my estimation, he's just a very underrated guy. And I'm one of the people who kind of underrates him, but every time he steps in the ring, he just does shit that amazes me. Like, he is so athletic. At the end of the day, Jordan Devlin, he just got the Cruiserweight Championship belt like a week or two ago. And so they're keeping it with him for a while. That's cool. Let him have his run. I really like Jordan Devlin. He is absolutely amazing. So, yeah, after a really, really good match, Devlin picks up the win. Then you get Dakota Kai and Gonzalez, which was the lady who helped her out at not War Games, but Takeover, against Tegan Knox. William Regal kind of interrupts their self-congratulatory interview, and he says, Gonzalez, you did interfere, so that, therefore, it's going to be Dakota Kai, Tegan Knox in a cage. So that's cool. Out comes Austin Theory. They haven't really done a lot with Austin Theory, and he kind of just seems to be the fall guy lately. So he's supposed to have a match with somebody, but Tommaso Ciampa comes out. He does a promo, and he says he's coming after Adam Cole, of course. Austin Theory gets too familiar, gets laid out by Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa starts walking up the ramp. Austin Theory comes back at Ciampa, and Ciampa just wears him out, throwing him back first into the barricade, across the aisle, just a bunch of times, dude. Looked really good, though. The beatdown looked really, really good. So after that, you get a tag team match. Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wilde versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. I really like the Grizzled Young Veterans after the tag team tournament. I was not familiar with them until that point. And after watching them, I thought it was really, really good. Really liked it. Good match. Grizzled Young Veterans, they come out with a win. Couldn't be happier. The Broserweights, they're cutting a promo. They get interrupted by Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan. Broserweights versus Oney and Lorcan. I like Burch and Lorcan. They're kind of old school, hard hitting, and I like the hard hitting guys. And of course, you're going against Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle. So, I mean, it was just a great looking match in my opinion. At the end of the day, the Broserweights are going to win. So that's what happened. Undisputed Era bit where Adam Cole's basically telling Roderick Strong that he's got him when it comes to the match later. Then you got a Keith Lee promo. He is interrupted by Cody Reeves. He wanted to fight with Keith Lee. Keith Lee accepts. Pretty short match. Lee obviously gets the win, and then Dominik Dijakovic comes back out and says that he's not done with this yet. He knows that he can beat Keith Lee. Keith Lee says, "Look, man, if that's what you want, I'm never going to say no to a challenge. We both up our game. Let's do this." So it looks like it's still going to be Lee and Dominik Dijakovic for a while, and I got no problem with that. Those two kill it. Then you get Caden Carter versus Chelsea Green with Robert Stone. They've got this whole Robert Stone brand, and Chelsea Green seems to be the first person on this brand. She lost to Carter a week or two ago. So this is the match where it looks like Carter's going to win again. Honestly, I mean, it was a pretty decent back and forth, but I think Carter got most of the offense until Robert Stone interfered, and Chelsea Green capitalized, got the win. Then it was weird because in the middle of that match between Carter and Chelsea Green, Bianca Belair just comes into the ring and cuts a promo. And I thought that was just really weird the way they did that, but whatever. Then you get Velveteen Dream versus Roderick Strong. Good match. Honestly, it didn't blow me away, but it was a really good match. It really was. I really like Roderick Strong. He makes everything look legit as well. Velveteen Dream, I really like him. I don't think he's quite as good as Strong, but he is entertaining to watch for sure. And one of the things I really like about Velveteen Dream is he brings like the mental aspect of the game. Like he really knows how to get the crowd into it and play mind games, and it works very well. So you have to give him credit for that. At the end of the day, Velveteen Dream gets the win, and then of course the Undisputed Era all come in. They attack Dream. They're all standing tall at the end, and that was NXT. It was really good, man. You've got some matches in here that are going to be good no matter what. Rush versus Devlin was great. The Tommaso Ciampa bit was great. I liked the tag team match they had there. Actually, both tag team matches back-to-back, Broserweights and Grizzled Young Veterans. Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic, that build-up, I'm never going to hate that. Just never. It's an amazing thing. Chelsea Green, I would like to see her be a legitimate female heel instead of like a cheap female heel. It looks like they're going cheap, but whatever. She's really good in the ring, man. I can't wait to see her do more. And then the last match was fine too. So overall, I mean, it was pretty strong. It wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. There were a couple of things that, the Bianca Belair thing, like interrupting the match, just didn't work for me. Didn't fit. But that's honestly nitpicking. So I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10, which is a great show, just not perfect. So that's what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackowitz, Kaged Nation, out.